I think it's so interesting that the NFC is kind of being led by these guys that we just didn't expect to be at the top of the leaderboard. Usually there's a couple teams in the first quarter of the year that we look out and we say, like, that team might not be real, but like things are flipped on their heads this year because of something like Christian McCaffrey, now speculated to have like tendonitis in both Achilles. Like, that's a big deal. That seems like a developing story that might affect their ceiling. You talk about Kansas City losing Rashee Rice. You know, it's like they just got done figuring out last year and they tried to stick the landing on improving their circumstance. And now they're kind of like not right back where they started, but they're in a situation now where they're going to have to figure this thing out on the fly again. And I think what's encouraging for them is the defense stepped up. So these teams that have complementary football that they can play, like San Francisco, like Kansas City, they're going to be in it longer. They're going to have an opportunity to figure things out. I was so impressed with Baltimore and what they did and just saying, hey, we're going to get big and make you load the box, and you can't stop the run. And if you load the box, we're going to pop it over the linebackers' heads. You know, we're going to play games with these linebackers. That was the exact game plan I wanted to see from that group. And for a team that in the playoffs last year just like forgot to run the football, I was really impressed with their commitment to it. And I think, like, I don't know how that game plays out if Derrick Henry, look at his eyes, bro.
I know, right? Look at that, right? Look at the rain around him, too. I love this photograph. It's the photograph of the year right now, as far as I'm concerned, through the first 4 weeks of the NFL. I love it.
Rich, I don't think I've seen that photograph. Like, who wants to tackle him?
Nobody. Nobody.
And what was crazy to me was the first play of the game defined the whole game, because once he did that, it kind of dictated the terms of the game. And, you know, like, is this team going to be more competitive next time they see the Ravens? I think so. They'll probably have Milano back. You know, they'll have Johnson back. But that doesn't change the fact that you have to get in some heavier sets defensively to slow these guys down. And then you've got to be really disciplined with your eyes, because they stress you from a horizontal leverage standpoint, you know, with the mesh and everything they have going on with Lamar and everything he does. And then they stress you vertically. So there's just leverage issues all over the field when you play these guys. And, oh, yeah, you got to tackle that guy right there who took off. And when he hit the 40, Rich, I don't think anybody caught him. Like, I don't think anybody, like, I know nobody caught him, but all these little people didn't gain a single, like, yard on him. It was crazy. I said on my show, it reminded me of the guy in San Diego that stole the tank. And he had cop cars chasing behind him, and they looked like ants. It was crazy. And they couldn't catch him, because what are they going to do when they catch up to the tank?
Nothing.
Like, look at his eyes.
Right?
Look at his eyes.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.